Hello, my name is Nancy Young, and welcome to another episode of Your Voice Matters with Nancy Young, a program highlighting the positive voices within our local communities. Now, before we get started, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Today, we will be highlighting your voice through that of music. My guest today is from Tracy, California. His name is Enzo Hurley. Mr. Enzo Hurley is a senior at Kimball High School in Tracy, California. His love for the piano began in the 6th grade, where it was quickly realized that he had a natural talent to play music. Travel all over the world with his parents has granted him the opportunity to embrace various cultures and sounds, which he includes in his music today. Enzo is going to college this summer. He hasn't decided exactly where he's going, but he plans to double major in both music and marketing. So at this time, help me welcome Mr. Enzo Hurley. The first question I have for you is, considering that this is your senior year, the school year ended abruptly right before prom, didn't get to go to prom, didn't get to do graduation ceremonies, and the education in person ended abruptly, and so did the social interaction. How did that affect you?
You see, with the senior activities that we had prom. We were supposed to go to Six Flags, I believe, and we had graduation, and for everything just to be canceled because of the coronavirus. A lot of my friends, at least, they were very distraught and they just felt helpless. And I was able to, even though I was very sad and mad about it too, I kind of saw it in a little bit different perspective than what most of my peers thought it. I thought of it as I zoomed out, let's say, from my own perspective. I thought about it in a timeline. This is just one point in our lives, This is going to happen for like a good 3 months or so. The next 40, 50, possibly 60 years, we have like all this time to do whatever we want. And I know that we won't have the experiences of prom or graduation, but we can make like plenty more to make up for that. At least that's how I see it. That's how I want to look about things.
Okay, well, that's a good way to look at it. It's definitely a milestone in your life, and so as you said, that there's hopefully still a lot more life to live after this month, because this would have been the end of the month for the school year for you. So, what is your next step? What is your outlook for your plans for the future then, from here on out? Like over these next couple of months, what is your plans? Are you going away to college, or what are you planning to do?
There's a lot of things. So I actually have to move to Minnesota. So that's going to take a good chunk of my summer. And once that's done, I'm going to fly back to California to go to college. I'm still deciding on which UC I should go to, even though I commuted to one of them. I'm still waiting because a couple of them are actually giving me spots to theirs. And I'm just still deciding if I should go to them instead of the one I'm going to right now. I honestly haven't put that much thought to it. I'm just going to put that to the back burner. I know that's procrastination, but that's what teenagers do, right? So during the summer, I plan to just work on my family. We've got this big move going on to Minnesota. It's going to take most of our time. And I just hope that we can move without no bumps. The coronavirus has made things a lot harder for us to get where we need to go. And I just pray that we can take the necessary steps to get where we need to be without worrying about catching the virus or getting sick or anything like that. That's my main concern.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of tips out there for staying healthy and staying safe. And so, hopefully, everything goes well for you all in your move and your change. So, that's another big step in life, moving, and you're moving all the way across the country to another state. Although you do plan on coming back to California for college, which is going to be a whole nother journey for you, your first steps into adulthood in college. But I wish you all the best with that. I'm sure it's going to be great. A new adventure. It's a different world out there. So what do you plan on studying wherever you go? What are your what is your major?
I actually plan on studying marketing and music together. I really, really, really love music, but it's just a music degree. It's it's not a very good option considering trying to get a stable job in the future. And I'm not discounting that I could ever achieve my dreams of making music my thing. It's just you always need a backup plan. So I found marketing to be a very good backup plan. I find marketing very interesting. It's basically being creative and finding ways to get people to buy products.
Okay.
That's something very, very interesting that I could do for a good year, for the years going in my life.
Okay. So do you plan on combining the two of them together, or you just plan on having marketing as a backup to the side of your music plan?
That's actually the best reason why I chose marketing, because music is all about marketing in the end. Like most of your music can be like just subpar, but if your marketing is really good, you go to the top. That's why I chose marketing as my backup plan, because not only will I have a career outside of it, I can use that to develop my own career in music as well.
Absolutely. You can have a good product out there, but if nobody knows about it, then what good is it?
Mm-hmm.
So let's back up, go back to your first interest in music. So it says that back in sixth grade, you discovered that you had a natural talent for playing the piano.
Yes. So the funny story is my mom, I was about 10, 11 or so, and my mom told me, you should take a piano class. Of course, I didn't want to take a piano class. I thought, for losers, for nerds, you know how it is. And she made me go inside it anyways. And at first, I didn't like it. I mean, I was, okay. And it was just a cool class. But then after like 3 weeks, I really started picking it up. And I just started learning like songs from the radio, like my favorite songs. Like there was a Kendrick Lamar song out there that I learned. I can't remember what it was, but I learned that song. I learned Viva La Vida, that song, like any song on the radio, I would just learn. And I would just go show my classmates what I learned, and they'd be just so impressed about how fast I learned the piano, how fast I learned that song. And as I grew in my piano abilities, I realized that my teacher even told me this, that you can really do something with this. Like you're a really talented person. And it's kind of funny because I always doubted myself when it came to the piano ability. I didn't think I was that good at all. But people say I'm good, and I'm trying to believe in what their words and what they're saying to me and their encouragement. So that's where I am right now.
That's great. See, the thing is, you have a natural ear to be able to hear the
Mhm.
tones, the music, the sound. Because some people need the sheet music in front of them, but for you to be able to hear something on the radio, then go back and be able to duplicate that. That just shows
Mhm.
that you have a good ear. So I have a
Mhm.
lot of musicians in my family. I'm not one, but but they are. So I recognize that. So so besides the piano, what other instruments do you play?
Oh, I play the drum set. I play the double bass. I know a little bit of guitar. Uh, there's this foreign instrument called the steel drums. I learned that, and I know how to play xylophone and marimba, and I think that's about it. Yes,
Okay, that's a good number of instruments there that you play. But is your main focus the piano though?
yes, my favorite was.
Okay, so you said that a lot of other people recognize the talent in you, or just the level of the gift that you had. But like
Hmm.
you started out and you weren't even interested, but then when you got there, you found out, hey, you could pick that up really good.
Hmm.
So it's a good thing. I guess your mom probably originally just saw the potential in you to be able to do that. Sometimes we need people to see the potential in us and help push us to that next level. And so with your marketing, you can see the potential in things and push people to say, hey, you need to get this. All right. So at this moment, we're going to take a break and we're going to actually see just how good Mr. Enzo Hurley is. And I'm sure that you'll be fascinated by his playing. And so this particular song, this piece that he's playing, that he's chosen, it's a song entitled by it's I'm sorry, wait a second. The song he's playing is entitled Nezuko Theme by Goshina, a Japanese composer. Did I say that right?
Nezuko.
Nezuko. Okay.
Yeah.
It's Nezuko's theme by Goshina, a Japanese composer. So enjoy. Thank you. All right, we're back now. Thank you for joining us and enjoying, I'm sure, that piece that Enzo just played for you. So, Enzo, for you, is playing music an extension of your voice in some kind of way? How is it different playing than it is actually talking to people?
Because, okay, playing music, it's, to me, it's all entertainment. Like, I have this thing where I just love entertaining people, whether it makes people laugh or just talking to people and then making them smile. Like, I just love entertaining people. And with music, it's one of the best ways to entertain people. With music, you can make people feel so many wide range of emotions. And to me, when I play the piano, like people have told me different times, like, "Oh, you made me cry," or "You made me feel this or that." And this whole time, I just wanted them to make them feel something. And that feeling of wanting to entertain, wanting to make people feel good, it really makes me feel good. But like, it's such a double entendre. It's such an antithesis. It makes you feel good but horrible at the same time because but right before I perform, I'm so nervous. I'm nerve wrecked. I'm trying to put out the best performance for people to consume so they can never forget this, so they can feel entertained or feel some type of way about it. If I don't give that best performance out to people, then I didn't do a good job. If I didn't make you feel anything, I didn't do a good job. And it just really weighs a huge weight on my shoulder when I think about it. I I'm laughing because it's a very thing I think about all the time. I wouldn't be nowhere or the same person I am without the piano or about music in general. I just want to make people feel good. That's all I want to do. And I feel like that if I didn't do that, then my whole purpose in life, like what is it? If my purpose in life isn't to make people feel good, make people feel happy, then what else could it be? That's how I see things.
That's very interesting. That you found your purpose in being able to inspire people to feel a certain way, whether it's to feel happy or whether it's to feel sad or whatever it is, because music does transcend and convey various messages. Some people that's why they have different genres. They have the blues, play the blues with people like, oh, how dry I am, how sad I am, or love songs. Oh my goodness, I'm so in love, or or it's just something that just makes you want to get out and jam or whatever it is, or so for you to have that, to be able to convey that, and excellence is important when it comes to purpose in life. We want to function at that level of excellence. And so I know you said you'd just be nerve wracked, just trying to make sure that you're fulfilling your purpose, fulfilling what you set out to do. And that's great. It's great to have that attitude. I learned from someone recently in a book, and talking to her recently, there's a difference between being a perfectionist and being one of excellence. And so if you're trying to be a perfectionist, then that could be a whole nother level of stress, to try to be perfect. But if you're reaching for excellence, then you do your best. And your best can change at different points as you come to other levels. So that way you can cut yourself some slack as you're moving forward, because everybody not going to say, oh my goodness, that moved me so much. And others may come and tell you, Enzo, that was so wonderful. I cried, or I laughed, or I just felt like, jumping up and being excited. So that's great. You're on a great path as you're starting, and you're looking outwardly, not just what you're doing, but how it affects other people. And so that's really wonderful. So is there anything that you want to say to others about maybe discovering, some of their talents, or discovering their purpose? Like you said, when your mom um, decided to put you in the classroom in the sixth grade, you're like, oh my goodness, do this. But then you found out quickly that this is for me. And now that you're older and about to step into manhood, now you're seeing that this is really a part of what's framed your purpose for life. So, is there anything that you would say to anyone else, maybe a young person, maybe even an older person who's been contemplating, what should I do with my life? I don't have no idea what my purpose is. Is there anything you want to share with them?
Miss Young, Miss Young. We can go into a 20-minute discussion right now about this. I love thinking about this. Think about purpose and basically the essence of life or the meaning of life. I don't. I'm not sure if anybody wants to get into that. I'll keep it short. But when I think about purpose or the meaning of life in general, I think about it like one big movie. Think about it as a one big movie. When I thought about my life, I thought about it like if you were watching, like imagine, like zoom out of your own perspective. Think about like you're watching yourself in a movie or something. If you were to watch your character and he would just do the things like just sit around and watch TV or do the things he wouldn't want to do, but he really wants to do this, for example, let's say art, but the character just keeps droning around and not doing it. Would you want to watch that movie? That's the thing you should really, that's how I kind of thought about it. Like I love music, but I wasn't sure if that was something I could do. I didn't think I was that good enough like that. And when I took perspective out of it, my own ego out of it, precisely, I thought about it like I was watching myself like I was a movie, but I want to watch it. I mean, it seems pretty boring. This kid's just gonna walk around and not achieve his dreams. Like, who will want to watch that? And that's why I really decided I should really start pursuing it more. I should really start practicing and putting my all into this. To other people who want to find their purpose and find their whole meaning in life, I would just say that you should really take your time because one of the big things in my life was I was really trying to rush to find to find everything. Like, I was really trying to rush to adulthood. I actually skipped a grade just so I can go to college earlier. And looking back on that decision, I decided, why did I even do that? Because I could have a whole year of just being with my family more, and being with my friends more, and really contemplating about what I want to be, and if I'm really mature enough to go out. I feel like the one thing you should have when you're searching for your meaning in life is just have patience with it. You're not gonna just find it like that. It takes a while to develop. If you just have patience, really think it through, and do the technique I said, like think about it in the movie aspect, I'm sure you will find it. I'm sure you will find it. Yeah.
Great. Thank you for that. So, have you had the opportunity to mentor anyone else in music to help anyone else learn or get interested?
I am a bad teacher. I I taught my sister a little bit of playing the piano, but I I cannot teach anybody. I'm just really bad at mentoring. I don't talk about patience, but I'm really impatient when it comes to teaching other people. That's just
Because it's something that you just have yourself, so you can hear it. And so sometimes
Mhm.
it's very hard. Those natural things, if you had learned just all the technical skills of it, then it's easy to teach that, but you can't teach talent. And so I know
Mhm.
that's the challenge there. So, but I'm
Mhm.
sure that you're inspiring people even through this interview, and you'll have plenty more years ahead of you to inspire others as you go. So, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me today. I've really enjoyed just hearing a little bit more about your voice and how it's making a difference and how it's going to make a difference in the future through your music, setting the tone and the atmosphere for many people in their lives. It will continue to make a difference as you do things with excellence. And so I just want to just wish you all the best in whatever college you decide to go to. And things may change even over the summer. I thought I knew where I was going to college when I graduated, but by that summer I had changed my mind and decided to go to another college. So, but it was the best for me. And so whatever's the best for you, I'm sure you'll make that choice. So
Thank
even
you.
if you're going early, you can do it. My daughter started school early, and she graduated. She had just barely turned 21, right before her graduation from college. But you can do it. I have confidence in you.
Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot.
All right, thank you, and we'll be talking soon. And best wishes, everything with your move and everything. So
Oh yeah. Hope you do really well with the campaign.
thank you. Again, thank you to Mr. Enzo Hurley for joining us for another episode of Your Voice Matters with Nancy Young. For your voice is truly making a difference right now and for future generations to come through your music. And if you've enjoyed this program today, please go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. And until next time, remember, your voice matters. If you have something positive to share and you would like your voice to be highlighted on Your Voice Matters with Nancy Young, please contact me at YVMwithNancy@gmail.com. And if you've enjoyed this programming, please hit the subscribe button right now. Thank you.